Oh. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, you're here. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, you're... One second. Wait, I thought it was... Oh. It's Saturday at 9. Oh, that means that my stream is about to start. No, that means that my stream has started, which would explain why you're all here. Ah. Well, in that case, welcome. Yeah. Right, anyway. Yes, hello Kango Fango, welcome. Hello Albastru. Welcome, nice to see you again. Hey, how are you? Oh, and Marky78900. Welcome, we are in the presence of an author of Trainz. Hello, I'm Marky7890 on Trainz. Couldn't use the same name for Twitch. Yes, welcome. It's very nice to see you in chat. Yeah, so the plan is to do 1 hour of Milton Valley route building, and then the second hour I'll begin to drive Slovak Eagle's new session, which is the HST one from Plymouth to Penzance, I believe. I'm not sure. We won't get all the way because it's only an hour, but we'll begin. It's on your route. Right. I'm alright, thank you. Been doing quite a bit of trains in the past few days. Started a new Japanese route early January this year. Nice. I was 99% sure it was him. Hello. Absolutely loving the Cornish Railway route. Thanks, XE. Oh, hi. Oh, hello, Mr. W. Welcome. And thus, hilarity ensued. Haha. Hey. Good gods, there's a lot in chat already. Yeesh. Yes. Are we VCing today? Don't mind, personally. We can do. Right. Let me open it up. Actually, yeah, why not? Why not? Although, could you please use headphones from the start, just so we don't get any feedback? That would be nice. Yeah, would be nice. Would be nice. Right. Where is it? There we go. Do I need to change the sensitivity? Nope, that is fine. Let's remember it. Right, I'm in the voice chat. And there is actually a thing which is this. Look at that. It just finished processing. It just finished processing. So, hold on, let me just post the link on, no, not upload something more. Let me just post the link on Discord. There we go.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Hey.
Right.
Hang on. Just going to take the headphones out.
Oh, this'll be fun. Shut eyes. You don't want any feedback? Well, I was about to say how good the sugarcane fields on the Milton Valley Railroad looked, but... I've got the feedback anyways. I've built a session for the St. Ives branch now on the DLS. Although not implemented as core system. Oh, well that is very interesting. I'll download that.
Hello?
Hello. Oh right, you can't hear me.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes, I know you couldn't hear me. I know. Right. Hello.
Well, couldn't hear you for a sec there.
Yeah. It's because I opened Trainz and then it snatched
the thing
away again. So, all right, sounds interesting. Does it feature the 153, or what's the player's train? Should I strat it? Didn't think of that. Of course you didn't. I like this stream title. Hello. yes, Hull.
Okay,
I see. Hull, of course. Hull. It uses 150-2, which is the normal traction for the route. Interesting. Ah, nice. Yes. Alright, nice, rather. So, you sound cold.
I am a bit, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
so...
I'm gonna go out for a bit. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, sure. They're very local to me, IRL too. Yes, to me too. Right, so we finished the sugarcane fields last time. Also finished the... hopefully. Well, yeah, I did the signaling up to this point. And I put signals here on these bits, although this is probably a bit too close, actually. I might need to put in a signal bridge. Hello, Slovak. Yes, hello. Or right. Eagle.
Where did you read up to?
I've only got one message to read at the moment. Well, 3. Well, 4. I know it's multiplying quickly.
Yeah, you've got...
This is going to be one hell of a journey tonight. Only trains I know are the 313, 377/87, and 700. Well, then I've got news for you. There are a lot of other trains in the world, which are very, very interesting. I would suggest you look up Stirling Single-Wheeler. Right. Hello, and 319. I'm a bit busy right now. I'll be back later. Sure, of course. Of course.
Slovak.
Alright, see you soon. I'll bust through. And do you know the 442 and 460? What's so funny? Did I accidentally say something?
You sounded like you did not believe him at all when he said that he was busy.
Well, that was unintentional. No, it genuinely was unintentional.
Yeah. Also, one quick thing. I think I'm gonna just go in and out of the voice chat because you're sounding a bit robotic for me.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, those would be nice. Hello. Beep, beep. Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yep, and you're sounding a lot less robotic.
Even though I said beep, beep. Right, so here we go. We've got a signal bridge going in here, which will be very nice. Ooh. I don't think I don't think I have one of those yet on this map. I know I'm using the PRR.
So how did you
gantry? Yeah, what?
So how did you like the session earlier today?
Oh yeah, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed it.
Did it go mostly as planned?
Partially, yes. Yeah, it mostly went to plan. I know it doesn't make much sense, but well, the thing is, the way I run most games is I have seeds planted. So certain things which I can then trigger when a player does something. So, for example, the stuff that happened in the basement, so to say, this might not be the right signal bridge for it. It might be a bit too short.
Yeah, I think you said that there were 3 of them, and we triggered 2 by complete accident.
There are more than 3. But yeah, so the thing is, the thing that happened in the basement, I mean, that was perfect because the player decided to do something of their own initiative, and then I could just direct that in that direction so that they would discover that stuff down there. If they had not
Yeah.
done that, then I would have just come up with some other trigger to get the player or
Yeah.
a player down there to then trigger that thing. Now it is always more fun for everybody if the players trigger it themselves, because then it's
Yeah, if they
their
do it
own
naturally.
initiative. It's like their own decision that has caused them to be in that situation, and not.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't look right. I need a different signal bridge.
Uh,
But yeah, I really, really liked it. I really liked it. A lot is happening in the past few sessions, actually.
yeah. Hang on, where were you? For chat.
I was at. And do you know the 442 and 460
Oh, blimey. Okay.
by Kango?
Oh yeah. Kango Gateway Express former GXs. Alabastra. I have not. Haha. I've seen 319 in pictures. Then a link from Kango. This, yeah. Then Alabastra. Actually, I may have done a 442 before Kango done. Alabastra, if these run around Farnborough. Kango at the moment they run on Portsmouth direct line to Waterloo under the Southwestern Railway, the grey and black ones. And this is the loco shout I meant, and there's a link. Great Northern Railway Stirling single wheeler. Alabastra. Oh, I've been on a 165. Ooh, nice, Kango Fango. Yes, I agree. By the way, they're talking about tabletop roleplay.
Yes, they are. I'm sorry, we are.
Yeah.
That was deliberate.
Kango. Then again, it might not be. To me, Blimey is right. Which I can't remember what I said that to, but okay, that's as far as we know. As far as I know, we're quite up to chat.
Great. I'm just looking for a signal bridge. I think these objects might be quite good. The C and W. That's such a mouthful. C and W.
Oh, yes.
Not C and W, but
Yeah,
C
that's
and.
weird.
What?
C and W. It's two ands.
No. C and NW, like that. C and NW.
Oh,
That's why.
that is odd. Yeah.
Actually, is that a... Yeah, it is an object. It is an object. Okay. Where are they? GWR? No. I should have them installed.
Kango. Kango. Shout! I said I was up there. Do you know the 442 and the 6 and the 460? And then you said blimey.
Well, apparently you did.
I did, yeah.
This one looks like it fits a bit better. The signal bridge. Although the height isn't right. Unless I did something like this where it's deliberately stuck out, but no, that doesn't look good either. Does anyone happen to know what... Nah, I'll just look for myself. Never mind.
Kango to Paradise. Maybe give us a short flyover of the route for those who haven't seen it. Not flyover as in the underpass. You know what I mean.
Yes, I might do that. If people want it. So do you want a short flyover of the route?
I think that would be nice, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. This one's a bit odd. Nah, that doesn't fit either. I want to find a good signal bridge first. Gantry's signal bridge. Well, let's see if it works.
Kango Fango raise his hand.
That's basically the same thing. Oops, not that.
Then crack from Kango Fango. Oh well, I didn't need a roof anyways.
That's funny, isn't it?
I don't think he's tall enough to make that joke.
He is
Well,
tall
I've not
enough.
noticed particularly, but
He is tall enough.
I've not seen him. I've not seen him in such a long time. But
I mean, this might work if I put it into the ground.
one way to find out.
Does this work? Well, actually, that works surprisingly well. Huh. It's a bit wide.
Well, not that wide, I wouldn't say.
I might put it across like this. Because there might have been space for another track here at one point. I think that looks okay.
Oh, hey, Chris, by the way. Chris, he's not put anything in chat, but
yeah, I've seen. Chris. Yeah, hello, Chris.
Can go to shower ice. That gantry looks nice. Looks good, I'd say.
Good. Right. Okay, now I need to replace these two signals with the signal bridge variants. By the way, Mr. W, how much do you know about how railway signals work?
Basically nothing. Kango says, shower ice, Planet Coaster. That tune was from Planet Coaster.
It was. Yeah.
No,
so,
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, the basics are you've got signal blocks. So a signal block is the distance from one signal to the next signal, the distance of track. If now only outside of shunting, there can only ever be one train on one signal block. And I'm going to start the tour now, the route, the flyover. So I'm just going to talk while I'm doing that. So, yes. Actually, I might need to increase the render distance a bit so it looks a bit better. 1 second. Let's just do that. There we go. Yes. So, outside of shunting, there can only ever be one train within a signal block. So, if a train passes a signal, that signal will switch to danger, so that no other train can enter that signal block. And when the train exits the signal block, so if the train goes past the next signal, then the previous signal will go from danger to a less restrictive aspect. So, for example, in the UK, there are the UK signals are actually quite simple. You've got red, yellow, double yellow / flashing yellow, and green. There are a few other cases, but those are the basics. So, yes. Now, okay, so you've got a few signal blocks, so a few signals along a piece of track. A train comes in, goes past the first signal. That first signal goes to red, because there's a train within that signal's signal block, so within the distance to the next signal. If the train passes the next signal, then that red signal will be knocked up a step. So it will go from red to yellow, indicating to the driver that the next signal is red. So the driver knows that they have to already begin braking, because trains are notorious for braking very slowly. If the train then goes through the next signal after that, then that yellow signal will go from one yellow to a double yellow or flashing yellow, which means that the signal after the next one is red. Yeah? And then if the train goes through the signal after that one, then it goes from double yellow or flashing yellow to green. And that is basically most of the UK signaling done right there.
Okay.
Yeah? So it is quite simple, the UK signaling. There are a few other bits and pieces. For example, shunting signals, also called dwarf signals, can only display a clear aspect, so green. Yeah, by the way, it won't be lagging like this when you play it. It's just because of my Mac. It doesn't really run TRS-19 that well in a lot of cases. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so a dwarf signal, it's a very, very small signal used for shunting, mainly, can only display two aspects, which is it can display green or red. It doesn't have any other things. Either you can go or you can't go. Right. Now there is also something called feather signals. Actually, I want a little bit of a closer look at this area. Yeah, something called feather signals, which is a normal signal that has a few yellow horizontal lights on top. Well, diagonal lights. The normal signal with the lights and a few white lights on top. Those white lights indicate the direction that the next junction is set in. So if you've got a junction that goes straight ahead and to the left, then if the junction is set to straight, the white lights will be off. It's just a normal, you can just carry on normally. If the junction is set to left, then the white lights, which are oriented diagonally to the left, will be lit. So basically it just tells, it's like an arrow pointing in the direction of that the next junction is pointing in. Yeah. And there may also be a few other aspects. I'm not quite sure. There might be something like the American Luna aspect, which means you can continue but at restricting speed. And it is definitely more complicated than that a bit. But those are the basics of how signaling works in the UK. It's not that complicated. So.
Okay.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it seems interesting. You gotta know a lot about it, and it seems that you gotta really pay attention. Hang on, a chat goes up a bit, so I'm just.
I am aware that you didn't ask for an explanation. I just kind of asked whether you knew a lot about what you knew about it, and then I just explained it.
I'm not complaining. Kanga says, "Thank you for reading chat, by the way, Mr. W. Much appreciated." Hi, says Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Kanga says, all right. Chris, about the gantry. The second one should be moved a bit more to the side of the shunting tracks if more tracks in the future are intended. Or add some rusty tracks which are unused and not connected to the used ones. Kanga says, like this. And then there's a link to a picture. A UK feather signal spotted in the wild. I did, yeah. I have seen stuff like that before.
Yes, very funny. A UK feather signal spotted in the wild.
In the wild. Right. I'm just gonna come off. I'm just gonna take my headphones out for a bit, so I won't be able to hear.
Of course.
I shouldn't be too long at all, though.
Of course. Right. So. Don't spoil this, but next I'm going to teach him about German signaling, which is just so much more complicated. Like, you've got so many different aspects and signal combinations. You've got LZB, which is I think Linienzugbeeinflussung. You've got PZB, which is punktförmige Zugbeeinflussung. One is a distance-based one, the other is a signal block-based one, which is just. What do you say to Chris's suggestion? You mean about the gantry, or add some old rusty tracks which are unused and not connected to the used ones? Yes, so about the gantry, I did move it over. I did move the gantry over a bit. And in terms of rusty tracks, yeah, that seems good. I'm going to do that.
Kango says, all right, so you see Mr. W, and Kango says, well, heart. Kango, shout us, what do you say to Chris's suggestion?
Yeah, I've already read that out. That is that one. Yes, I am going to follow up on it. I am going to use the suggestion. So I made it while you were gone. I made a joke that I was going to teach you German signaling next, which is like 20 times more complicated. But that was only a joke. That was only a joke.
And more aggressive sounding, more sharp.
Well,
sounding.
the thing is, German signaling is more aggressive. It is with German okay. So one little bit of, or I meant the other gantry in the forest. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I might change that one as well. Right. So the thing is, with English safety systems, you've got one which is called AWS, which I think stands for
I heard of that.
Alert Warning System or something like that. I'm not sure what it stands for. Basically, what it does is if, where there are signals, there are magnets placed between the rails. When the train goes over those magnets, advanced warning system, ain't it? Oh, it might be, yes. When the train goes over those magnets, it will trigger the AWS system. The AWS, now if the signal is displaying a clear aspect and there's no change in speed ahead, also the track just goes normally ahead, then automatic warning system. Yeah, sure. Then it will just make a bing sound in the cab, which is basically saying to the driver, hey, there's a signal ahead, look at it. Yeah? And yeah, that's fine. When the signal, however, is not green, then, or if there's a speed change ahead or a station or something like that, then it will sound, it's called a permanent AWS. So it will sound an alarm like maybe like that, yeah, in the cab. You've got like 3 or 4 seconds to respond, to press a button. If you don't press the button in that time, then the train will go into emergency stop. And the train, you can't, that's what I tripped quite a few times in Train Simulator, because I was outside and didn't hear the AWS go off. But, yeah, and you can't release the emergency stop until the train has fully stopped. So even if you hear it and, oh, no, I pressed the button, it's not going to change anything. The train will stop. In Germany, you've got... there are actually, yes, in England there's also another thing, a driver alertness thing. I'm not talking about that. No, in Germany, with which of the two signaling systems, British and German, is the safest? Which aka least likely to make trains derail? The thing is, It's probably the German one, because the German one is more restrictive, like a lot of German cultures.
I have no comment on that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can say that because of, well, who I am. But yeah, so in Germany, you've got the same sort of thing, which is you run over you've got a similar thing, which is called SIFA, which I forget what it stands for, but
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, there's a timer in the locomotive going on, and after the timer runs out, the train will shout at you, SIFA, SIFA, yeah? And
what does that translate as?
No, it is.
Or is that an acronym?
No, that is an acronym. I forget what it stands for. I'm sure someone in chat will be able to help you with that.
Probably. Tango, more than likely.
Probably. Yeah. There we go. SIFA. The link, as you said that. Yeah, there's the link. SIFA. Yeah. What does it stand for? 1 second. Let me look at the German article on this.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have a German article on it. That's weird.
Oh gosh. Kango says it's short for... Right, here we go. No, hang on. Sich jetzt Verschaltung.
So that
You
is
can probably read that.
Sicherheitsfahrschaltung. That's how to pronounce that.
Oh my god.
It's actually multiple words connected together.
That's so many syllables.
It's actually multiple words made into one word, which is Sicherheit means safety, Fahr means drive, and Schaltung means switch or something like that. So it's actually driving safety switch or gear or something like that. So Sicherheitsfahrschaltung. Evident with the short for. Yeah. In diddly do.
In diddly do. That's so many syllables.
Yeah, well, that's on the shorter side of some German words. Aren't there a lot of German words that translate as // tool? Not sure what. Not sure what that means.
Neither do I.
Sorry, I'm not sure what that means. Anyway,
what do you think? Which word do you think? Like the obvious answer would be the longest English word, but what word do you think has the most syllables in the English language?
Oh, there is one. 1 second.
Because I don't think because it might not be the longest word. Because the longest word in English is I think the one that ends in gok.
Well, that is Welsh.
Well.
So for one, you've got supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from Mary Poppins, but that might not be a real word. Then you've got this one, which is hippopotamonstroses quipedaliophobia.
I can't even.
Which is a very mean word. Which is a very mean word, because it is the official word for a fear of long words.
Of long words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Hang on, so
which is a bit mean to make that if you're talking with someone and it's like, oh yeah, but I have arachnophobia maybe, and like, oh, what phobias do you have? And then it's like, well, I have and then they have to think of that long word and then say that long word to communicate that they're afraid of long words. That seems a bit mean to me.
Hang on, I'm going to try and say it. Hang on. Hip, hop, tom, I'd sod it. That's a lot of syllables. I'd say possibly double digits or close to double digits. That's insane.
Yeah, and now imagine that you're afraid of long words.
I know.
I mean, you might be after encountering that word.
After encountering that, yeah. I do know that panophobia. I don't know.
Right. I know what that means because I know what the word pan means.
Yeah. Yeah, the logistics of it. It's the phobia of everything.
Yes.
Which I don't know how someone would live if they had that, but I'm trying to think of other weird phobias. I love the phobia for everything. Although there aren't phobias for things like sharks or lions. I think phobias, what marks a phobia is that it's irrational.
Well,
where were we?
Perhaps. I'm not entirely sure on the definition.
Where were we for chat? Albastra, like for example, steering wheel might be in German as car turning tool. Not as bad as the Welsh place. The one that insert word that ends in gok. Kanga Fanga, by the way, Shout Ice, AWS was automatic warning system, not advanced. I got it wrong before.
Yes, I read your correction.
Wiki and a link to that wrong word. Kango, yeah, that's a mean one. The fear of long words. Yeah. Alabastra, stuff, not tool, sorry. Ending in zug. Kango Fango, as in zug. Yeah, zug. XD. Chris, about the German multiple words.
It's pronounced Zeug. Zeug. which means stuff.
sorry.
So, for example,
But
aeroplane in German is Flugzeug, which literally translates to flight thing. Flugzeug.
wow, blimey. Chris, about the German multiple words in this case, sich. Shut up, chat. Sicher Verschlattung. Alabaster like Schlagzeug.
Yeah.
Is apparently the hit.
Yes.
Hit stuff.
Yes. Schlagzeug.
Alabaster.
So Schlagzeug is drums or drum kit. So it's literally Schlagzeug. Hit stuff. It's literally translated as hit stuff because it's the stuff that you hit. I'm very imaginative, I know.
Kango Alabaster, yes, Alabaster linguistically cool. I agree with that one. Kanga Fango to Marky. Yep, that one. I've memorized it through the song. Kanga, the fear of everything! Exclamation mark. Marky, I've passed it on the train a few years back. The awesome Chris. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
The other one. Kango. Here's a question: does a phobia of all phobias contain itself? Answer: of course it does. Flugzeug.
That's Flugzeug, the one I mentioned before.
Alabastra, papaphobia is apparently the fear of the Pope. Kango Fango, flight stuff. Kango Fango, to me, Mr. W. Chris, sorry I'm late, I already read him out. Hey, Chris. Kango Fango, nice marquee. And Kango Fango, Chris, hey, and Chris, yo. There we go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, so, right. I think I'm done signaling this place, which means I've missed about 3,000 signals. Right.
I tell you what, to have someone read the chat during game dev one would be really useful, because then it wouldn't pile up.
Yeah, that would be really useful, but it would also mean that conversation with you would completely distract me during the game dev. Although we could try it. Maybe I'm exaggerating it. Bada boom! Read the entire chat. Done and dusted.
There we go.
Let's drive a train.
I don't mind. Coming into VC for mostly that reason, to read chat so that you can get your game dev done.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Alabastra, I'll be right back. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alabastra, I'll be right back. Sorry, Kango, red, not V.
There's only one L. It's Albastro.
Alabastro, sorry. This isn't. I think it's like a Western thing, like an alabaster carriage. Or.
I'm not sure.
Chris says, guys, I saw the future project of K&L Trainz.
Ooh. Can you spoil them, or is that not permitted?
Can you divulge us?
Train's a bit too quiet. Why is it so quiet?
Alabastru says, Alabastru is a Romanian word/name. It means blue. Oh, thanks for that.
Ah, that's why your name is blue. Haha. Did not know that.
Cool. I had a brief spell at learning Polish when I went to Poland once, and I've still got the
I remember.
Polish phrase book. I can't remember a thing about it though. Kango says, was about to say that, and Chris now says, of course I can spoil.
Aha. Well then, do you want to spoil it? Yes, of course I can spoil it. Well then tell us, well I don't want to spoil it.
And he sent a link. Kango says, Albastru.
Ooh, nice locomotives. That link leads to nice locomotives, I promise.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is about trains like trains with a Z, but but the movement of the train just looks more simulated and more artificial than trains sim.
Well, for one thing, at the moment, shadows are off.
But that might.
And secondly,
Oh, yeah.
yes, indeed, yes, you're right. The cab sway in Trainz is not that realistic. The locomotive just kind of sways about like this a bit, yeah? Which is not realistic. But the thing is that you need to... The only way you can turn... Well, the only way you can turn that off is by using specific tracks. I don't know how to... Well, yeah, so either I could use those specific tracks, or I would need to make my own tracks, which for one thing I don't know how to do, and secondly I don't want to put that much time into it. So I have to accept this. And yeah, you're right. It doesn't look that realistic. Compared to that.
Albastru says, "I'm back. What did I miss?" Kango says practically nothing, and then Kango to Albastru says, "Or did you mean this?" And then there's a link. Albastru says, "Haha, I'm not a rock." Kango, true or is it?
Right, so we're coming up to the signals. Albastru. Always roll your R. Albastru.
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 I can do that fairly easily. Albastru.
Albastru. Sounds a bit Russian. Albastru. I'll keep it in mind tomorrow. Nice, because tomorrow is Kangafango's stream. You've just had a little preview of the shoutouts just now.
Yeah. It's quite smooth though, the train's movement. It's almost like too smooth. That's what makes it a bit sort of makes it look a little unrealistic. That might just be because there's no sound.
What do you mean there's no sound? Oh, you've not got your...
Well, I can't hear.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, of course I've got Twitch muted. I forgot about that.
Yeah. But yeah, the wobbling...
I actually worried for a second then, didn't I? Yeah, the wobbling, the lack of it.
There is wobbling, and that is what makes it look unrealistic.
You think so? I can't see any wobbling.
If you look at this wagon right here, you can see how it's wobbling back and forth. Like, I'm not moving the camera. You can see how it's wobbling back and forth a bit.
Just.
Yeah? That's not that realistic. Yes, trains do wobble sometimes when the tracks aren't even, but it just isn't that realistically done in trains. Slovak Eagle can attest to that if when he returns.
If he knows what he's talking about. Albastro says Romanian is a Latin and Russian hybrid, not too far off, Showdice. I can go, oh, so it is it? I never knew that about it being part Russian. Albastro. Yep, it can be seen in a few words. Wow, nice, says Kango.
I know something I need here.
Oh yeah?
And that is a water tower. Of course I need a water tower there.
Oh yes.
I'll grab one from HorrorPoint sightings. Close your eyes for a moment. There you go. The monsters are gone. Don't worry. Right.
The stream hasn't caught up yet. Albastro says the word albastro comes from Vulgar Latin though, from albus meaning white. Funnily enough.
Interesting.
Hello, says Kango. Alb is white in Romanian, so albastro is usually a lighter blue. Shout out. Albastro. Salud, Kango Fango. Kango Fango. Oh gosh. Kango Fango. Sint il un Hajduk. And then Albastro un Hajduk. Oh, God. Sunt,
Sunt, not Sint,
Sunt.
though.
Sint, though.
Right, what are we calling this yard? I think... Blackberry Yard. Actually, Blackberry Sidings.
Albastro, can go to Albastro, as in albino. Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Albastro, possibly. Oh gosh. Chris says, I think we need an NYC Empire State Express in train.
Yes, we definitely do. NYC stands for New York Central. It is a railroad that existed in America.
It's also New York City, isn't it?
Well, yeah, in this case, it's New York Central. That is the reference. Tomorrow's stream. Dragostea din tai karaoke.
Karaoke. Carpool karaoke. Bus pool karaoke. Oh, yes.
Bus pool karaoke? Bus pool karaoke?
What are you streaming? What are you streaming tomorrow, Kango? Kango says, I only know the first few words. Kango, it's from this song, yeah, and then there's a link. Albastro, haha, better than none. Yeah, what are you streaming tomorrow, Kango? If you know. Kango, Alb taught me the first few words. Alright. Albastro says, I think DDT is the best way to start with Romanian singing, so not bad either way. Songs by Kango says songs by Ozone. Alb introduced me to it 2 years back. Kango, what are you streaming tomorrow? Albastro Heart Ozone. Albastro Kango to Albastro perhaps. And Albastro written by the fabulous Dan Balan.
Ooh, fabulous.
Yes.
Kangafango, did you hear Mr. W's question? What are you streaming tomorrow? He's asked it multiple times.
3 times. I'm putting it in chat.
I'm just putting in a coaling tower over here.
Oh yeah. There we go. Kango, I was planning on streaming OMSI 2. Kango, I was planning on streaming OMSI 2, Blender, working on my Leyland National MK1 and or Trainz 19 or Train TRS 19.
Yeah, it's TRS 19 stands for Trainz Railroad Simulator 2019.
Albastro, the national, nice. Albastro, thank you, glad you liked it. Albastro, B and H Metro 5 National.
Ooh.
VGR, hello. Hey,
hello,
VGR.
Welcome. Oh, you're blue now.
Kango says heart. I see him as green for me.
Yeah, if you don't have a specific color set, then it will choose a color randomly for everyone who's watching, so you won't have matching colors then.
Right. Oh dear.
Yes.
Yeah. VGR's the same as my color. Says Kango.
Nah.
I think for me VGR's quite a bit lighter.
That's not the right track. Hold on. Need to switch out the track.
Did you do an oopsie?
More of a... Oh, right. That's the thing I need to do.
Oh, crumbs. Albastru, a link. Kango Fango, best come with a bus. The awesome Chris, you know that guy. You know that guy that kit bashes that I said yesterday on stream. He made a kit bash of Empire State Loco and coaches. Albastru, I'm doing the MK1 ATM and not MK2, but it might do. Kango, by the way, EN8 in this context refers to this, and then there's a link.
Oh, I didn't do it here either. Well, never mind then. 1 second.
Kango Fango, up to Albastru. Reskin template's not out yet. Albastru, what's the difference?
Difference between
Kango
what?
Fango, Albastru to Albastru. Lights probably lots more.
Right, so I think I'll probably instead just put some sort of grid thing on the tracks, if I can find one, instead of having
Albastru,
the other thing.
Albastru, nothing wrong with a little fiction here. Kango Fango, difference between the MK1 and MK2 nationals. The lights are different for one. Oh god. Albastru, yeah, but will it still look good in the MK1? That's the real question we all need to ask ourselves. Awesome Chris, it's that guy from Discord Paradise, Eureka Strike or something like that. Presumably
Him.
referring to the kit,
Yeah.
to the kit
Yeah.
bash thing. Albastru BHS looks amazing on everything.
I'll just put these things on it, just to give the illusion that the coal might be able to fall through here. I know it doesn't actually, but still. Actually, that's a bit too far.
Kango Fango to Albastru, even Optare XL, the original one with the square lights.
Not sure about that. I might have to change it out. No, it doesn't look good. I might have... Oh, okay, I'll have to change it out. Very well. Very well.
Albastru, I would think so. I think he says to Kango, I presume.
Right. I'm very aware that we've only got 5 minutes left until I want you to start the session.
Albastru, yeah, I would think so. BH3 could work at a push. BH4 has no chance. Kango, oh, well then I'm impressed. I'd have to see it first though before I believe it. XD. Albastru, but there's yet to be a BHS single deck. Albastru on the national. Yeah, Kango to Albastru on the national. Albastru the XL. Kango,
Do you know what they're talking about?
Awesome Chris, yesterday. Not particularly.
They're talking about buses.
Yesterday, me. Awesome Chris says, yesterday, me, Paradise, and Eagle were trying to fix an engine in Trainz. Albastru, BH3 on a national would look fab.
Yes, I remember that, Chris. Yes.
BH1-4 of Brighton's bus liveries. Can go to me. So you know, BH1, 2, 3, and 4 are bus liveries of the Brighton and Hove Bus Company.
Yes, just so you know.
Yeah, thanks for that.
That could have sounded a bit insincere, like, yeah, thanks for that. Like a bit.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks for
sorry.
that, yeah. A bit like that. I know it wasn't meant like that, but it could be interpreted as that.
I know.
Unless it was meant like that. Oh.
No. I'll always at least try to sound interested out of politeness.
Well, yeah. Although that in essence, is actually less polite because it means you're deceiving people. That people are saying something and they think, oh, well, that's great, you're finding it interesting, and they're happy about that. When in actuality, it's more like a lie because you're not interested in it, even though you make them believe that you are.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why when
Slovak says, go on, yeah.
Which is why when I don't find something interesting that somebody's saying, I do just tell them that I don't find that interesting.
Yeah. You've said to me once, and I quote, "I have no desire to discuss this with you," which is fair enough. Slovak Eagle says, "Hello once again." Hey, Slovak. Awesome Chris says, and until this day, I don't know if Shoutouts fixed the engine. Kango Thank you says, "Welcome back." Awesome Chris says, "It's the Eagle."
Wait. 1 minute. Well, what do you mean? Until I fixed what engine? Oh, you mean the locomotive? No, I did not, because the cab of that has a lot of custom scripting, which is needed for the locomotive to work properly. So I can't exchange the cab. So no, I couldn't fix that locomotive. However, we found a substitute.
Slovak says, "Man, I got busy with CE. I'll try and calm on the buses. Once I'm off, I'm a bull in a china shop. Aren't we all?"
Only a bull instead of snorting around. It's like bus. Right, so I want to see if the coal actually gets unloaded here. So I've placed down a little coal hopper. I'll go into quick drive because I've got a locomotive there. I'll just quickly go over there.
Oh yeah.
Try to call up to it, see if it unloads the coal there properly.
Kango says to Albastro, would the Eclipse 3 look good in BH4? Oh gosh.
Mr. W, look.
Yeah.
Locomotive.
Oh yeah. Oh, like an old style one.
Yeah, it's a camelback.
Oh yeah.
Showdice, after your... I'll read it. Showdice, after your stream or tomorrow, could you please send me the names or KUIDs of the tracks I used last time for the Mac version of CE? Thank you. Oh yes, of course. Of course. The Pink Panther theme is the Pink Panther theme that you sing? No, I was singing Animaniacs thing. The Pink Panther theme goes differently. It's how did it go? No, that's Get Smart. How did it go?
I don't know. I only know.
That's the Pink Panther.
Kango says it was a dark, presumably a Pink Panther thing. It was a dark and stormy night. The moon was shining bright, not giving a hint of what's in store.
No, that is not a Pink Panther. That is not a Pink Panther thing. That is the Animaniacs thing. The start of the song where my original singing came from that song.
Yeah.
There's a dark and stormy night. The moon was shining bright, giving not a hint of what's in store. Yeah.
Albastro says, I imagine so. It would mostly be a Gemini with a modded back delivery. Kango, a few hours before morning and not a single warning, something strange begins to move the floor.
That is the song as well. That's part of the song.
The Awesome Chris. It wasn't that. The Awesome Chris. Shout out. It goes like, D-den, da-den. Yeah, you got it. Thank you to Albastro. Didn't mean the Eclipse Gemini 3. I meant just the Eclipse. They all sound like Secret Operations, Gemini, Eclipse.
They do. But they're supposed to sound futuristic so that people, bus companies buy them.
Yeah. Abastro, I meant the curves of the red would be the same up until the rear of the bus.
We were VGR.
Abastro, right bus named all the 2000 series after space. Kango Fango, nice.
Actually, wait, are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Good.
It's your route. You should know.
I didn't know whether the junction was set correctly or not.
Also, oh gosh. Arbastro, Sonar, Pulsar, Eclipse and chassis, and then Gemini for Twin Deck. Kango brought one of these today. I wonder why I thought of that just now. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about, Kango. Then Kango Fango, then Chris to Kango says, "Are you customizing?" Tickle issuing, and then the YouTube link. Kango Fango, Arbastro, yeah, and Meridian. Arbastro, yeah, that too. Kango Fango, Arbastro, imagine a right galaxy.
Right. Also, sheep.
If Merc ever went right, who knows? Hang on. I'll let the stream catch up. Sheepies.
Right. So here comes the test. Will it work? It should.
Already beat you to it. So I'm going down.
Da-dum ba-dum da-dum 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 da-da-da-dum dum. Shep. Shep.
Shep.
Yeah, because in German, the sh sound is spelled SCH. Although in some cases it is just an S. For example, the German word Stadt doesn't have an SH or SHC. It just has an S, so it's actually Stadt. But it's the common pronunciation of it has changed, at least in most parts of Germany. In Belgium, at least, is Stadt instead of Stadt, meaning city. Yes, exactly. Didn't I say that? Sorry about that. And yes, the coal did unload, and there's plenty of space.
Kango says Stadt, meaning city. Kango found a shout out. Did you see my link? I did mention it to him, but he might be a bit busy. Chris, to you and Kango Fango, can you listen to the YouTube link if possible? Ambassador OA in Limbia, Romania. Oh gosh. VGR. That's all vowels aside from one.
OA in Limba. Romana.
No.
Ooh, Romana.
That.
Yes, I know.
One below that.
Uaiwa.
Uaiwa. And not right now, sorry, maybe post it in the hashtag the channel.
Yeah, my Discord.
Abastro, no consonants. Yeah.
Right, so that's okay. That is okay. You are under no obligation to read chat. By the way.
Fine. It allows you to get on with
yeah. So speaking of that, two things. One, can't listen to the thing on the chat. I did click on it. Can't listen to it at the moment. 10 people watching. Oh well, apparently what I'm doing is interesting.
10 people.
Oh, actually, have you all come because of Mr. W?
It's because you're... God bless. It's because you're doing the work and someone else is reading chat, so you can keep working.
Yeah, speaking of working, it's time to play the session, which means I want to go into full screen mode so that I can minimize the amount of lag, which means I can't be in voice chat anymore, because it just won't allow. So
it's fine.
Thank you very much for being in voice chat here with me. It was very nice to have you. And yeah, that's always so fun. It's like the thing on the sidewalk. Like if someone's coming the other way and you try to step out of the way, but you both step to one side and then you both step to the other side and then you wait and then both step to the other side.
We've done that. We've done that before.
Yeah, we have.
You remember that
It's the
one.
thing with like somebody's saying something, but it's like, oh, the other individual wants to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, and they think,
No,
okay, well,
no,
this
no,
is silly.
no
Let's
UI
just talk, and then both of you talk.
No, yeah. No, I insist.
Hmm. Anyway,
Yeah. What was yours? I've done mine.
Yeah, I'm going to end the stream and start the stream under a new title, just so that the Cornish route exploration thing is under its own thing. So
Now, and I'll come out of voice chat.
yes. So bye until a few moments. Right. So now, just so the rest of you will hear this, I am going to end the stream now and then start it again. Actually, which means I need to quit this thing, so it will launch again in the not narrow, the small window. So until then, bye.